Welcome to Scott's Reviews, where I do speaker or camera reviews. And today what I have for you is another camera review. So if you're into the speaker stuff, sorry, there's not much out there right now to review, but I'll get back into it soon. Today, GoPro Max against GoPro 8. Alright, we're going to look at the Hero mode in GoPro Max, because that's what is easiest to compare. If you want 360 comparison, that is a completely separate video. Today we're talking about the Hero mode in the Max. Can the Hero mode in the Max replace an average GoPro? How I like to look at it is that you're getting a older GoPro inside of a 360 camera. Now, what I mean by older is that 1080p footage, that kind of thing like that. Now, the footage comes out very nice, and you'll see from the videos back and forth how nice it does come out compared to a 4K in the 8. But do you want to mess with 360 camera? Some do, some don't, and I understand both arguments. So without further ado, let's get this review started, my friends. Roll the tape. Alright, so you're wondering, like, whoa, what is that fancy setup? Well, you're right. It is 2 pieces of sticks screwed together with the proper screws underneath to allow the mounting brackets to screw in. And we have a comparison tool. Pretty neat, huh? I'm impressed. I don't care if you are. Alright, 2.7K on the 8. Linear on both, 60 frames per second. And we're only got some flowers coming out. So we'll be doing several runs of this, both on GoPro Color, both on medium sharpness. Alright, went to 24 frames per second. Boost is on. Alright, went to 24 frames per second. Boost is on. So 1080 on the Max and 4K on the 8. So 1080 on the Max and 4K on the 8. .4K 60 frames per second on the 8, back to 1080 60 frames per second on the Max, both with their maximum stabilization, and both are on wide. So we do a little jog here, see how it looks. Look at the view on the 8, it looks pretty good. Max, it looks dark on me. Look at the view on the 8, it looks pretty good. Max, it looks dark on me. Maybe it's just a screen. testing audio with background noise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio test. Should be pretty good on both. Both have good microphones. 8's got a great one on the front. Not necessary. Max seems to have a huge one on the front. So I'm gonna walk back to the car, head back to the home. We'll see you there. I was inside reviewing the footage, and up close, it looks fine. But when I spin these cameras around, it looks so pixelated, over sharpened down the road. Like the lines in the road look, I don't know, I was inside reviewing the footage, and up close, it looks fine. But when I spin these cameras around, it looks so pixelated, over sharpened down the road. Like the lines in the road look, I don't know, I'm sorry, low on the sharpness and flat on the color. So we'll show what it looks like natural, and then I will enhance it to the best of my abilities, and you can tell which one you like better. So we're still rocking both at 60p, both at wide. 8 is at 4K, the Max is at 1080. In all sense and purposes, the 8 should do a lot better than the Max. It is on boost mode. So when it comes to stabilization, it should be the same, but the Max has the horizon leveling, which you can do in post, I think, in GoPro on the phone, and not on the app on the computer. All right, so we'll walk back here. All right, again, so maybe it's just GoPros in general, but I thought they were a little bit better in far off distance for clarity. It was just too much. So everyone says they shoot in the low sharpness and flat, but I always felt like I was missing out on something. Like, what's the point of having a camera that does all this great color and stuff if you could just turn it down and do it yourself later? So maybe that's what you got to do. We'll see what I can do to it. We're at it again. So I went back to high color I'm sorry, I went back to GoPro color, high sharpness, really sharp and colorful out of the box. Turned it to 2.7K 60 frames on the GoPro because that's how you get high hyper smooth 2.0. Otherwise you don't get it. So it should have better stabilization then.
The other year? a whole year?
A whole year. Alright, so testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do a little jog test again. So how's it look when I'm walking down there? Does it look all like... I may bust out my Sony RX100 and film and show you the difference. I'll show myself the difference. I don't care about you guys. I want to see the difference of what a 1-inch sensor can give you versus these guys. So I'll do it at the end. Maybe tomorrow. Time to make some mistakes. Alright, goes on 30 frames per second. Wide. I did not like super wide. You got a lawnmower in the background, which adds to the sound enhancement or enjoyability of this. GoPro color, medium sharpness. Alright, this is 4K 24 with the iPhone. I'll try to prop it so it's not... Wide angle lens. Standard lens. Zoomed in. Number 2. Zoomed in. This time the exposure was locked in on the tree. Is that it clearer? Is it clearer? "4K 24p on auto." Handheld. see. Birds. Lots of birds. Alright guys, let's wrap this long video up with some final thoughts. And you let me know what you think down below. Let me let my dog out. She wants to go chase birds. You want to chase birds? We'll get them. And looking at the footage, they're close, right? So, can you get away with the Max as your vlogging camera? Absolutely. Does it have great sound? Absolutely. Now, in most of my, or pretty much all the videos that I took, just a disclaimer, I had it on the back microphone. So, when you can see the screen, that gives you the best audio. Now, I could have put it in stereo mode, but I was trying to get the background noise. So I know there were times where I flipped the camera around and was talking from behind the camera or behind the microphone. So I apologize for that. So don't let that take it away. So when you see me talking in front of it, that's the same audio you get on the other side if I just switch the microphones around or put it in stereo mode. So audio wise, they're both great. There is a difference. I do see a difference in the brightness of the 8 versus the Max. And you saw it in some of the clips where I was walking past the flowers, where my eyes look dark underneath, and when I switch to the GoPro, it's brighter, clearer. Yeah, it's 4K, that's probably what you're getting there. But I'm getting a better in the lighting department when it comes to, now I'm sure there's things that I can do in post to up that, but you gotta get, if you start messing around with GoPro footage too much, it gets pixelated. I can brighten up a little bit, but the clarity's gonna be better on the 8 versus the Max. If you're just gonna do this kind of stuff right here and not use the 360 much, absolutely don't get that. If you don't use the 360 at all, you don't buy a 360-degree camera. Now, is it something that I would use? If someone told me you gotta pick one right now, you can only keep one, I'd pick the 8 because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to this type of footage where you point and shoot of what you want versus the 360 and having to go back afterwards. In the end, like everyone says, it goes back to what you're going to use it for. These are tools that you put in your tool bag. When it comes to point and shoot stuff, GoPro 8. If you want a little bit of both, with that 360 camera at times, the Max is where to go. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please like, subscribe, all that jazz downstairs. It really helps the channel out. I want to do something with the ND filter stuff going on next. So just to give you an example, this is the ND32 I had for the old GoPro. I don't have a mount for it yet, but I'm trying to find one on Amazon that would work. So we'll give you see what the GoPro does automatically once I put this on. All right, ND32. Let's go. Let's run. And we're going to take it away. Does that change the effect against the fence line? And I'll take it away. On. Off. Oh, more fun to come. Stick around. You got to subscribe to see more of this fun jazz. I've read a lot of complaints on GP support page, and a lot of folks complained that they were getting water damage from the GoPro, either through the front lens, that water was getting inside, and it's either from a faulty manufacturer where it wasn't sealed correctly, or the seal got dried up somehow, or a person that has replaced their lens or taken it on and off with either ND filters or whatever, didn't put it back on correctly, or kind of ruined that. After a time of going back and forth, it ruins that gasket, that seal, so water was getting in. So that was a fail point that GoPro thought, I'm guessing GoPro thought they needed to address. The other thing is when you had a housing on the GoPro, we've all experienced the sound that creates when you move around and the bumping. It makes the audio basically worthless. When you move the GoPro around in the housing, it would basically make the thump sounds all around. So nobody wanted that either. So They got rid of the cage, got rid of the bumping on the sound to make it easier to transport, and then now we have a better sealed device that won't get water inside. Which then leads to other issues you have to deal with, is protecting that screen. Either get from a little glass protector or putting a protection on device. So a lot of folks are getting the ND filters. You can snap on the back, and that's one way to protect it. The media mod is is gauging me not to get that, because if I get the media mod later on, then I can't put on the ND filters. So I'm looking at some of the glass where you just lay on top of the lens and then take it back off when you need to. GoPro Plus. So it's something that it came out a while ago. It's got the cloud service, 50% off accessories, and then I'm hearing it's cover damages on your GoPro. Now, the part that I'm not too sure about, if you know firsthand about this kind of thing, if I buy a GoPro, let's say off of eBay or Amazon or what have you, is that GoPro protected under this plan? Some say it is. I don't know. Is it just GoPros purchased off of GoPro.com? I don't know. I tried the free trial out. At least I'm getting accessories at half off. So I'm getting the little shorty. I'm getting the Max, the long one, and I'm also getting the protective housing for the GoPro 8 at a pretty good discount. I'll experiment with the cloud. That's something that really I'm going to use. It's kind of like having like Amazon Cloud for your photos, but now this is all your videos in GoPro. The thing with that is that it's 50 bucks a year. Is that a lot? If you use it, no. If you want to cancel it, you got all your footage out there that you may want, may not want. Maybe you already have it downloaded on your computer. If you get too dependent on that cloud, then they got you. So they got all your stuff. You have to download it all back down to a device before you cancel your subscription. But if it does cover my GoPros, the 8 and the Max I bought separately from other places, that's huge. I mean, pay like an $80 replacement fee if you crack this thing in half. That's well worth it. If you buy any type of GoPro accessories, not buy the knockoffs, then that's worth it too right there. You can buy the accessories a lot cheaper. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes.